guys, welcome back to another awesome video. We have another top 10 video, and today's top 10 video is going to be the top 10 worst movies of 2025. Since we are nearing down the end of the year, let's unload the trash and the dumpster fire that was this year of 2025. And don't worry, there will be the best of 2025 later on after this video. Not right after, but a little after. You guys get the idea. We're coming to a close on this year. We're coming to that time of year. So let's go through the worst of the bunch. These are the ones that I feel were the worst of this year from a combination of both movies I've seen and movies I've heard critically failed. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Number 10 is I Heart Willie. This is another Steamboat Willie, I guess, horror slasher flick. I think it was either this movie or the other movie that came out, I think this year or last year, that had the same guy who did Art the Clown. I will give whichever one that was, I don't remember. Point is, like, I think it's just so generic at this point to just keep pumping out these, like, Steamboat Willie slasher flicks. I've said it already before, I'll say it again, but I'm not gonna go too much into it. It's just another Mickey Mouse slasher. Number 9 is Minecraft. What was seen as an exciting idea to finally see a Minecraft movie. Let's go back to that time and period when this movie didn't exist, because this movie should have been animated, and it's unfortunate because the director of this movie is known for, like, classic comedies like Nacho Libre and Napoleon Dynamite, and I guess he tries his efforts, but it's just, there's barely any substance to this film, and it's just so cringy, and we're getting a sequel to this movie. I don't want it. I don't want this life. I don't want this universe. Let's go. At number 8, Kinda Pregnant. I'm not gonna lie. Some of these movies, I don't remember half the reasons why I have them on this list. So let's just put it at, the reason is that this is kind of forgettable. I'm literally, like, some of these movies I don't even remember. So if that says something about these movies, then that should be saying something about these movies. Number 7 is Final Destination Bloodlines. The final chapter in the Final Destination movies was such a disaster, no pun intended, and not in a good way, because these are disaster movies, but this one really should have, like, I don't know, this shouldn't have existed. I feel bad because this is the last performance we see of Tony Todd. I find it odd that people like this movie, but hey, if you like this one, great. But I don't know. I was like, we got another one of these. It just felt like another disaster flick. Number 6 is The Conjuring. Last Rites. Just when I thought last year was the last time we saw, I think it was either The Conjuring or The Pope Exorcist or whatever it was, we have yet another one. Money grabbing, cash cow. And I just feel bad for Patrick Wilson, and I feel bad for the actress who, the two of them have been doing these Conjuring movies, like, since, like, 2011 maybe? I don't know. All I know is that the nuance is no longer there for this franchise. Alright, we're nearing down my final 5. Number 5 is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Putting aside Rachel Zegler's comments about the original 1930s classic, this is just very, like, it's lackluster, it's so long, it extends so much when the classic original movie was less is more. This is more boring, more convoluted, more confusing, and even if you apply Zegler's comments, they aren't the exact comments that she makes. So the comments that she makes about the classic original film and that this remake is different is complete horseshit, honestly, and it doesn't really help her case and her argument and everything else with this movie, and it really doesn't help when you have your actress that's kind of, like, dumping on, again, such a national treasure and kind of not bad-mouthing, but kind of, like, giving, you know, controversy and adding more fire to the flame and more fuel to the fire on the hatred that was this movie that should not have existed. Number 4 is Neverland Nightmares. Now, this was a movie that I actually was excited about because I was very skeptical with the Blood and Honey franchise and things like that, but seeing this, I liked the idea. I was like, there could be some interesting things you could do with Peter Pan as a horror movie. No, he's just like some masked dude named Peter Pan and takes him to his little carnival called Neverland or whatever it was, and that kind of sucked the expectation and sucks the originality and sucks in such creative ideas that it could have had and it's just another movie, just another horror movie. Number 3 is War of the Worlds. This movie is so bad that no one should see this movie. Seriously, no one should watch this. I do not recommend you go on Amazon Prime and watch this because this is such product placement at its finest, and that's not a good thing because there's so much advertising, product placement, and there's so much of like faces up in your face, zooming, FaceTime, Skype, sort of pandemic-esque camera, and it's so bad. And it's so bad when you have Ice-T's just, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I just feel bad. So, let's just straight up just say it's just so stupid. And number 2 is Bridehard. Okay, you guys like Die Hard? Okay, you guys like things like Bridesmaids? Let's mash them together. That's what this movie is, and it is so not worth the fusion. It's not worth the creative collision. If anything, it is not a creative collision, but it is a crap collision of meshing genres and meshing ideas that just does not work in its favor. Before we reveal my number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Presents. I forgot why this was here. I'm not gonna lie. I am gonna be dead ass serious because some of these I literally did this months in advance. And I don't remember what this was. I don't even remember what the poster is. The Wolfman. The Wolfman came out early on this year, and it's not really that terrible. It's just that it kind of like fell into the trap of early 2025 releases that around January or February releases, they don't do so great the first beginning of the year, and that's what kind of sucks for this film. Weapons. I know this is gonna probably this might drive people a little into, not controversy, but into a little bit of interest, but I don't know if I either like or hate Weapons. I saw Weapons. I promise you, I did. I know what I saw. I just don't know if I love it or if I hate it. So that's why it's going to be at least mentioned here. And it might be mentioned elsewhere. Smurfs. I mean, it's a kid's movie, but I feel like that should not be such a low standard. And with such a, like an unnecessary star-studded cast and Hollywood trying to do stuff with the Smurfs, even though it's literally rinsing and repeating the same formulas that every Smurfs movie has to go through. Wicked for good. Now a lot of people love this movie. Great. Happy for you all. But I just think this is very unnecessary since literally, why break this into 2 parts? I feel like the first Wicked movie, even if I like it or hate it, I feel like you could have literally condensed both these two movies into one movie. And now, my number 1 pick of my top 10 worst movies of 2025 is, drumroll please, Lilo and Stitch. It's gonna take me a lot to watch this movie, but I already know the plot of this. Not only does it rehash and basically do the same beats as the original movie, it also strips away what was so lovable and so thoughtful about the original animated movie. And this means a lot to me since Lilo and Stitch is my all-time favorite animated Disney flick. And when you take a character like Nani and basically make her ditch her sister just for her passion, just really crushes me. I get it. Pursue your career. I'm all for that. But Nani is the wrong character to do that with. And that pissed me off so much because the message is Ohana is family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. Not fucking leave your family for your career and your job. So that annoyed me enough. It will take me a lot to actually watch and review this movie. You guys will have to literally pay me just to watch and review this film. That's how much I really do not want to go near this film whatsoever. But those are the worst of the worst. Let me know in the comments section down below, what are some that you thought were not mentioned? And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please smash the like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do awesome videos every day, if not every week. Make sure you ring that bell. There are new videos every week. Share the video with your friends. All the good stuff and more. Leave suggestions down in the comments. You name it, I'll do it as best as possible. Like I said, we'll have our best movies of 2025 same day, and I hope you guys have a happy and wonderful new year. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all next time.